This is my unboxing and review of the Aqua Traders MR-120 LED light. It showed up today and I can't wait to get it over my tank, which is going to be a little bit of an issue you'll see in a minute. There's the box and everything. Came nicely wrapped up here. We slide it out. We got our unit and our two power cords. This is going over my JBJ-24, highly modified. Looks like we got two power cords and a metal hanging kits. This looks pretty good quality, not bad. Two American 110 volt power strips. Get those laid out here. Got my power strip here all set and ready to go. So we can see what this thing looks like. Pretty big, 16.5 by 8-ish, I believe it says. This is going over a mostly Reef tank. Set up at work, which is why I have most of my stuff at home, because I can't film inside my work. So the office that I have, the light needs to be kept to the tank, so I can't hang it over and have a bunch of light emitting everywhere. Nicely packaged, it all looks nice. Nice dials, set up pretty nice. 3 cooling fans. Looks pretty good. I believe those are 90-degree lenses sitting on that. Alright. Put the bubble wrap down on the bottom. Two plugs. One for blues, one's for the whites and reds and greens. I'm going to turn everything all the way down here. Power on. Fans are pushing a lot of air out. I can feel it. It's pretty nice. I don't know what dial's what, so let's see here. Right dial. Ooh, there's all our pretty colors. That's the lowest setting there. Try and get it to where you can see some light. And then our blues. Alright, you know you always have to pause it when you got kids walking up on you. It looks really nice, clean, flat black. 2 independents for the dimmers. We'll turn it on one more time and try not to get too much of a whitewash out of it. We got our blues. There we go. Probably wash the camera out here, but that is really bright. Up at 100%. It's really putting out some color. Turn on our whites. Yeah, that's gonna wash you out, but set it up. Yeah, it's gonna go real nice over the tank. Now the next trick, this is just gonna be my first review ever on something, but it looks good looking in the vents. Everything's cleaned up nice, wrapped up nice. Looks really good. The next trick going on is my hood for my JVJ24. You can see I was running 2 power compacts. Got our 36 watts here, and I put this strip in. You can see on the back, you got the fin sticking out the top with my potentiometer there. And I had 3 Lux Drive indoor 1 watts in there with 2 moonlights. It wasn't bad, but I just didn't like the color I was getting from the power compacts. So I'm going to take all of this out. And because of my workspace that I mentioned before, I'm going to try and cut the top, but not the lens, and actually fit this on top here. Try and get 4 to 6 inch lift on it, so I can tone it down and get some nice throw on the bottom of it. But altogether, I'm excited for my Chinese LED fixture and to see how it goes. So when I get it built on the top of the hood, I'll post another video of that, and we'll go from there. Alright, review update. Going through this in the middle of another video. Haven't done a review before, so this is my first one. But in looking at it, the dimensions exactly are 15 and a half, maybe 1 notch over 15 and a half. And the front to back is 8 1/4. So the original site on the website, I believe, said it was like 16, but just to double check that, we're just tiny bit over 15 and a half long with just 8 1/4, and top to bottom we're at 2 3/4 inches on there, which is nice. It makes me a little happier that it's smaller, so it can fit over here. But the plan being, this is technically what it's going to end up when we're done. Alright, take 3 on the boxing and reviews. First time I've ever done it, and I keep thinking of more things I need to do. So in my setup here that I'm doing, we'll put in another video, talk about later, I don't know. We went over pulling it out, how it was packed, the actual dimensions, which are a little bit smaller than they report. But what I needed to do is I'm going to take the screws out and put longer screws in them. We're looking at 10/32 inch and a quarter on here. They fit right in, they were great. But since I was taking the screws out, and Aqua traders back in the past had some issues with their ballasts and their information, things burning and blowing up, I said, let's open it up. So we open it up, and we'll move the camera here in just a second. You can see we got a metal plate sitting behind all the LEDs on the front, and then we got the back part here. So let's grab this, and here we go. It looks pretty good. Everything looks good. Connections are good. You can see we got a ballast sitting right here. We can focus in on it. 3 12-volt DC fans. Everything looks protected. I mean, they got rubber casings over the wiring. Everything's clip-on. Actually, I'm pretty impressed. I got one of their, what is it, 70-watt metal halide with 2 T5s, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and it was alright. So when I was looking at this, I was a little worried, but it actually looks pretty good. I don't know much about hooking up Apex controllers or anything like that to it, but we do have dimmers. If you look on the dimmers, it looks like there's a couple clips you can put in there for each side. Has some AC transformers on the side. So all in all, I'm actually impressed with the design inside for a Chinese brand. It looks at that. Yeah, Beamworks AC adapter. So that's not bad. Of course, I had the front covered up for the project I'm doing, but all in all, I'm actually glad I opened this up to take a look, so I know I'm not getting some cheap connections or anything like that set up in it. And for everybody else, the noise in the background is yeah, not saltwater related.